We as humans can experience a whole range of emotions, and that is a beautiful aspect of our sentient existence. However, sometimes we can feel an overwhelming sense of despair and sadness, or even depression. And these states, we can experience a lack of energy or a lack of general will to do much at all. If you can make it to the front door for a walk or roll out the mat for a yoga flow, I think you're already off to a great start. Ayurveda teaches us that heaviness in the body and mind may be an excess of kapha constitution within the body. And since kapha likes being grounded by earth and water, we need to give it both what it needs as well as what it wants. An excess of kapha in the body needs movement and a sense of lightness like vata. So in understanding what it needs, we can also give it what it wants, and that's where we look for some grounding and stability. I'm B. Sherlock, and I'm so grateful for your being here and committed to your practice. If you find value in this video already, please hit the like button. And if by the end of the practice you enjoyed your experience, I would really love it if you subscribed and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. It can be a challenge to find a sequence that has equal parts active movement and equal parts feel-good poses. In yoga, that's called Angabanga. So today's practice aims to fulfill those requirements. Although there is dynamic sequences to generate that sense of lightness and also stoke that inner fire, we focus on slow and grounding movement to provide that sense of stability as well. Be mindful with each breath and notice as the body moves with light. Let's meet on the mat. Let's start by bringing the breath to arrive in the body. So if we ground down through the sit bones, reach up through the crown, just taking a moment to allow the body to settle. Just allow the breath to find its own rhythm before we begin to pay more attention to its inhale and exhale. And as we inhale, take the breath down to the seat and feel the torso like water filling a glass. The exhale is guided by a gentle pelvic contraction. Navel draws toward the spine. Letting go of any distractions in our environment. Perhaps you bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Begin to make the inhales and exhales the same length. Inhaling for a count of 6. Exhaling for a count of 6. And slowing down the breath. We're slowing down the body. Also slowing down the central nervous system. Letting the body know that it's okay to arrive in this safe space. And it can let go of any fear or any reason to have its fight or flight mode switched on. On the next inhale, maintain the equal inhale length to equal exhale length, but slowly move the arms out and up. And draw the hands to meet above the head. And as you exhale, slowly draw the hands down the center line of the body, arriving at the heart space. Allow the thumbs to touch the sternum. Drawing our awareness to the heart space, bring your attention to a sense of gratitude, a sense of appreciation for the body we're in. And the mind that connects with it. Be grateful. Slowly bow the head. Flutter the eyelids open. Roll over the knees and come to find Balasana, child's pose. That could be in any variation of child's pose that speaks to you in this moment. So it might be a wide-legged child's pose with the arms stretched out to the top of the mat. Or maybe it's a narrow-legged child's pose and the arms are resting beside the body, opening up through the back of the heart space. And just retain the breath here at the seat. Noticing as the lower abdominals expand on the inhale. And then they gently contract toward the spine on the exhale. Invite the breath now to fill the torso. So moving into the belly, the heart space, opening up through the collarbone. And the exhale tracks back down the line of the spine as the navel draws toward the spine. And there's that gentle assist of the contraction of the pelvic floor. Experience the fullness of the breath. Notice as it expands the spaces throughout the body. And it allows the body to soften on the exhale. On the next inhale, draw the hands in slightly, wave the body forward, rise up to all fours, lower the belly, lift the chin, lift the chest, come into cow. As we exhale, we'll tuck the toes, send the tail to the sky, Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, lowering the knees, lowering the belly, lifting the chest, back into cow pose. Exhale, arching the spine, sending the tail back toward the seat, coming back to child's pose. As we inhale, we rise, engage the core, come up to the knees, sweep the arms overhead, slight bend in the upper back. As we exhale, we hinge at the hips, same engagement of the core as we lower the hands, come back to child's pose. Continue with this sequence, following the cadence of your own breath. As you inhale, rise, come to cow, lower the belly, lift the chest. As you exhale, slowly move the tail toward the sky. Coming into Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Really breathe into the full expression of the pose. We're not racing from point A to point B. Lower the knees, lift the chin, lift the chest. Exhale, tail comes back to the heels, coming back to child's pose. Inhale, we rise, sweeping the arms overhead. Exhale, hinging at the hips, coming back to child's pose. Letting go of any direction from me. Just allow the body to be guided by the breath. So really paying attention to the slow movement of your breath to move the body. Coming to meet in our final child's pose. Maybe you rock from side to side with the forehead on the earth, just giving the forehead a little massage. Notice how the body feels. Gently rising to all fours now as we inhale. Exhale, send the tail to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, gazes to the top of the mat. Step the feet forward, hands to the shins, find a flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise to standing, sweep the arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana, thumbs point back, shoulder blades melt down the back, engage the core. Exhale, draw the hands to heart center, Samastiti. Inhaling now, sweep the arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, Uttanasana. Breathing in, hands to shins, inflate the back, Ardha Uttanasana. Breathing out, step the right foot back, come into your lunge, build your foundation, stacking the back heel over the toes. Engage the back leg, sweep the arms forward, frame the face. Inhale, rise into crescent. Nice and strong here in our crescent. Thumbs point back, shoulder blades melt down the back. Engage the core, bend into that front knee. Exhale, frame the front foot. Step back into plank, whole body activation. Option here to lower down knees, chest, chin. Or you can draw the elbows to the side, body lowered down, chaturanga. Push through the palms, come to the tops of the feet. Upward facing dog. Thighs are away from the mat. Exhale, tuck the toes. Send the tail to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, draw the right leg to the sky, three-legged down dog. Exhale, knee to the chest, step the foot between the hands, build your foundation here. Breathe in, sweep the arms forward, rise into crescent, nice and strong. Take an inhale, lift up through the crown. Exhale, push off the back foot. Step forward, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastiti. Moving to the other side now, lower the hands. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, draw the hands to the shins. Find a flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step the left foot back. Come into your lunge, build your foundation. Sweep the arms forward, frame the face, rise into crescent. Take an inhale as the shoulder blades melt down the back, you engage the core. Exhale, navel draws to spine. Breathe in. Breathe out to frame the front foot. Step back into plank, whole body activation. Draw the elbows to the side body. Lower down, chaturanga. Push through the palms, come to the tops of the feet. Upward facing dog on the inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes. Send the tail to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg to the sky. Three-legged down dog, open up through that right hamstring. Exhale, draw the knee to the chest. Step the foot between the hands. Come into your lunge. Breathing in, sweep the arms forward, rise into crescent. Take an exhale, navel draws to spine. Inhale, lift the torso, lift the arms, gaze is up, jawline's drawn back. Exhale, step forward, fold forward, Uttanasana. Allow the head and neck to hang. Inhale, rise to standing. Sweep the arms to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastiti. Lower the hands. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, folding forward, allow the head and neck to hang, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands to shins, find a flat back. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, frame the feet. Step back into downward facing dog. take an inhale, sense the breath, moving into the tail, lifting it up and back. Exhale, navel draws the spine. Inhale, lower the knees. You can untuck the toes or you can keep the toes tucked. We'll come into our camel pose. We've got a couple of options here. We're just going to open up through the heart space with our Ustrasana. As we inhale, we're going to lift up through the crown and lift the spine out of the low back. Engage the core, engage the quads. As you exhale, just lean back and find a little bit of engagement. Inhale, lift, come back to neutral. Now that we have a little bit of a feel, as we inhale, we lift up through the crown. Imagine someone has their thumbs underneath the armpits and they're lifting the chest up. As we exhale, lower one hand behind, lower the other, and just allow them to hang as you lift the chin slightly. Lifting up through the heart space. And if you want to go a little further, you can release the back hands towards the heels. Lifting up through the heart. Pushing through the hips. We almost want to try and keep the hips over the knees as we lift the heart up toward the sky. Inhale, open through the heart space. Exhale, navel draws to spine. Take a moment to go inward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, more stability. One more breath. On the next inhale, push off the back foot. Bring the left hand to the buttocks. Bring the right hand to the buttocks. Lift up through the spine. Find a neutral position. And as we exhale, we're going to lower the hands towards the mat. Just come into a neutral tabletop. Gently draw the heels towards the hips. Come back into child's pose. You can send the hands out towards the top of the mat. Maybe you bring them beside the body. And allow the body to surrender just for a few breaths here. Really experiencing the fullness of the breath as it rises along the line of the spine into the collarbone. And the exhale softens, surrenders the body into the earth. On the next inhale, gently rise. Shift the hips over to the left side of the thighs. Extend the legs out long. Toes are pointing to the sky, so are the knees. Engaging the core as we reach up through the crown. We're going to maintain the integrity of the spine, hinging at the hips. Fold forward. Remembering the aim isn't to reach our feet with our hands. You might be up here, and that's perfectly fine. Maybe you're in a tighter body, and this is a nice deep stretch for you. If you're in a slightly more open body, with each exhale, slowly soften the body a little closer toward the earth. So we're bringing the chest a little closer toward the thighs. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, soften. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release any tension or discomfort. Breathing in, lift the torso. Just scooch forward a little bit. Bring the back to the mat and send the legs to the sky. So the soles of the feet are reaching toward the sun. Maybe you bring the hands to the back of the thighs and just give them a little bit of a massage. Or perhaps you rest the hands beside the body, palms facing up, ready to receive. If this is a little challenging for you, perhaps you can wriggle over towards a wall and just crawl the feet up the wall. This is sometimes called legs up the wall pose. It's a lovely variation to our shoulder stand. Just allows the blood to flow in a different direction. Maybe you feel some sensations throughout the legs, throughout the body. Inhale one more time. Exhale, release the feet to the earth. Press into the soles of the feet, lift the hips, shift them to the left just a little bit. Extend the right leg out long. Draw the left knee across the body using the right hand and extend the left arm out to the side. Gaze follows the left hand. Moving into Supta Matsyendrasana. Close down the eyes. And allow the body to settle in and the mind to find a little stillness. On the next inhale, slowly unwind from the twist. Soles of the feet meet the earth as you press them further in. Lift the hips, shift them to the right. Extend the left leg out long. Draw the right knee across the body using the left hand and extend the right arm out to the side. Send the gaze over to the right hand. And just notice as the breath creates space within the body. Within that space, internal resistance can be identified. We witness the breath's ability to open and expand these tight internal processes. And the exhale softens and releases any tension or discomfort. Breathing in, unwind from the twist. Send the legs out toward the end of the mat. Allow the feet to fall to the sides. Arms rest beside the body, palms facing up. Gently tuck the shoulder blades underneath the chest. Draw the chin away from the chest, encouraging the natural curve of the spine. And just allow the tension in the jaw to release and relax. And notice the rest of the muscles in the face surrender as you release any furrow in the brow. You can bring your awareness to your breath. Witness as it passes through the nasal passage on the inhale and its warming caress on the exhale. Allow the body to soften and surrender. Allow the mind to find stillness. And just bring your breath to the present moment, guiding your body and your mind in the same direction. become aware of your breath, the gentle movement through the nasal passage. Begin to move the fingers and the toes. Slowly sway the head and neck from side to side. And when you're ready, roll to your most comfortable side and observe. Slowly rise to a comfortable seat. Eyes can remain closed. Draw the right thumb to the right nostril, index finger and middle finger to the midpoint in the forehead. Take an exhale completely through the left nostril. Inhale completely. Release the right nostril. Lock the left with the ring finger. Exhale through the right. Inhale. Release the left. Block the right. Exhale. Inhale. Release the right. Block the left. Exhale. Inhale. Releasing the left, blocking the right. Exhale. And just continue with this breathing pattern for the next minute or so. We're calming down the nervous system, tapping into both hemispheres of the brain. Allowing the nervous system to regulate any movement throughout the body. Regulate any fluctuations throughout the mind. Take your final round through each nostril. Release the right hand to rest in the lap or on the knee. Allow the breath to return to its natural rhythm. If you've got a meditation cushion nearby or a couch cushion or even a block, bring that over now and prop that underneath the sit bones just to elevate and give you a little more space. I'm going to do a short meditation just to round out our practice today. So if you need to, you can pause the video, gather any props you need. Bring the index finger to meet the thumb, resting the backs of the hands on the knees. We're sitting up nice and tall. We're reaching through the crown of our head. We draw our awareness to our breath and how it enters the body, filling any spaces Noticing as it exits the body, it releases any tension or discomfort. Begin to make the movement of the breath a little more controlled. Breathing in, you send it to the seat, filling the pelvic bowl, filling the belly, opening up into the heart space, opening up through the collarbone. Exhale as that gentle assist, as the pelvic bowl slightly contracts, navel draws toward the spine. You notice as the body softens and the shoulder blades melt down the back. And just continue this breathing pattern, paying attention to the aliveness of the breath as it enters the body, feeling the torso like water filling a glass. That sense of comfort and safety on the exhale. Maintaining an equal inhale length to equal exhale length. Begin to take the gaze inward to the midpoint between the brow and slightly up. And just notice any of the sounds in your environment. Sometimes to bring ourselves into the present moment, it helps to focus on one sound. And draw the focus back in and reach out to focus on a different sound. Begin to let go of the noises and sounds within your environment. Bring your attention to your heart space. Notice the gentle pulse of the heart beating within the chest. Begin to cultivate a sense of gratitude for the beating of the heart within the body. A sense of gratitude for the life force energy created by the breath as it enters and exits through the nasal passage. Perhaps you bring one hand to the heart as you really begin to generate that sense of appreciation. If for nothing more than the beating of your heart within your body. With each breath, the sense of gratitude expands and widens and opens through the heart space. Like a bright white light, expanding and sending its love to every corner throughout the body and beyond. Each inhale, it expands. Each exhale, it strengthens. Release the hand from the heart now. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Noticing the life being born with every breath. With every exhale, that which no longer serves you is released. Bring your awareness back to your environment. Notice the sounds. Becoming more focused as you bring your awareness back to your environment. Sense the touch of the air on your skin, the movement of your eyes behind the eyelids, the expansion of the heart space with each inhale, and the strengthening of the navel with each exhale. As you inhale now, sweep the arms out and up. And draw in the energy of this practice. And just bring that energy to cup in the palms of your hands. As you exhale, draw the hands down the center line of the heart. Thumbs touch the breastplate. Again, tapping into that sense of gratitude, cultivating in the heart space. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste.